Not currently drinking now, but if you are a drinker and you do drink, the drinks slap too, I'm not gonna lie. It's all good. I'm talking gourmet food, delicacies from around the world. I'm talking like I can't stop talking, y'all. Hello there, thanks for joining me today and welcome to Chrysanthemums. I'm doing two videos about my burning experience, my roses and my thorns. You can think about them as pros and cons. Today, we are going to be getting in to my roses. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate having you here. Of course, Burning Man is not all roses, so please check out my other video that I'm making on my thorns of Burning Man. But this is going to be all roses, no thorns as much as I can budge. Burning Man is the world's largest festival of arts. We meet in the Black Rock Desert, and for 7 to 10 days we create a city, and we call it Black Rock City. Before the festival there is nothing, and after the festival there is nothing. It is a temporary civilization. We have an airport, we have a post office. Once you get there, everything's free, and there's a lot of free love, a lot of free friends, good times and offerings, and people bring gifts, and it's just a lovely time. So, doing my top 5 today. My rose number 5 is gonna be the food, y'all. Food at Burning Man, it can't be beat. It's some of the best eats that I get in my year. I'm talking adobo in tutus, spam, subi. So my favorite thing to do is I get on the iBurner app, and weeks before my burn, I am like scheduling out the food and the stops and the camps and the times. And you know, I'm calendaring it out. I'm talking donut holes, I'm talking oh my God, a Persian tea house? If you came with a camp that didn't bring their own food or bring dinner, the playa would keep you well fed as long as you were able to plan it out. Now there are drinks. I didn't drink at my second burn last year. I drank at my first burn. Not currently drinking now, but if you are a drinker and you do drink, the drinks slap too, I'm not gonna lie. It's all good. I'm talking gourmet food, delicacies from around the world. I'm talking like I can't stop talking, y'all. The best. So, I'm gonna try to stop talking about food now. Number 4, my number 4 rose is jams. It's not food. I'm talking bad times, bad trips, unexpected events, inconveniences. I had a huge inconvenience in 2019, which was basically, I was really afraid that my bike lock would stop working. And I was just like, okay, no, you're psyching yourself out. It's not actually gonna break, it's a bike lock. It's foolproof. It wasn't. I ended up making new friends. I made new Russian friends. I got to meet people I would have never met if this hadn't happened to me. Literally was able to borrow a bike from such kind people at this one camp. Go back to my camp, grab a handsaw. It was insane, you guys. There's like this idea in psychedelia that there's like no such thing as a bad trip. For the most part, at Burning Man, all of the bad trips that I would have had, like my bike lock breaking and me getting deserted as far away from my camp as I could possibly be, ended up actually being really great experiences, and I learned a lot about myself and my own resiliency from them. So going along with this idea of hiccups and jams, my rose number 3 is actually getting lost at Burning Man. It's a place you could go and you could just get lost. That's totally acceptable. I mean, to a degree. Getting lost, you know, in your right enough state of mind to get on lost. Like this evolutionary part of your brain turns on, and it's like this part of your brain you never have to use because we have Waze and Google Maps and all of these entities. This navigation type of muscle in your brain that never has to be worked. All of a sudden you're working it so much, right? So it's fun for that to turn on and you're like, wait, I'm navigating with this mountain and I know that Burning Man is shaped like a clock and I am at this time. And it ends up being so fun to just go out, get lost, get unlost, and you know, get lost again. Rose number 2 is adventure. There are so many adventures waiting out for you behind every corner that you can see, and hidden in every camp and piece of art. There are just countless adventures, and these are adventures with people, these are adventures on art cars, these are adventures with food and drinks, and you know, just this thrill of never knowing where you're gonna end up or never knowing who you're gonna end up around. I mentioned the food tours. That is one of my favorite adventures. But you know, if you don't have an adventure planned, one will come to you. You know, you don't have to go very far past your camp even to find adventure. And that is a really beautiful thing about Burning Man. You know, you get to create it. It's all your own creation. And it's all about the time you want to have out there. What expectations are you setting for yourself? My number 1 rose at Burning Man, y'all could have probably guessed this, but it's the people. I come to be with my hive of people, you know, my family, my burner fam. It was like, these are the people I've been missing like my entire life. Just like talking to folks, you know, talking to folks you've never met. It's like, where have you been my entire life? Like, wow. You strike up a conversation with somebody at Burning Man and you really sometimes get the feeling that you've known them your entire life. It's like this surreal feeling, and then you'll meet like 5 people that day like that. I experienced people being helpful, kind. I had incredible conversations with folks, and you know, you'll have an amazing conversation with somebody and you'll just never see them again, and that's, you know, some of the magic of it. And you'll be like magnetized to these certain places by certain events. There are queer and trans camps that I was immediately attracted to when I got to meet the most beautiful people, and you know, in a way that's a very real magnetism. You know, I was magnetized to these places where my people were just like totally waiting for me. In the outside world, you think, okay, there's my people and everyone else. But at Burning Man, you kind of low-key feel like all of these people are my people. We all decided that this is a thing, you know, just meeting up in the desert and throwing a party, and that's kind of totally ridiculous, but we believe it is a thing, so it is. For the most part, you feel way less of an in-group, out-group type of a feel. So yeah, speaking of people, I'm making this video in dedication to my never-ending love to the burner community, especially burners of color and queer and trans burners. Y'all are the and you know it. And you know, for me, you've made my burn everything and then some. And this is also for my DC burners, my Camp Contact burners. I love you all. I appreciate you, and in the new year, I'm making this video out of gratitude. I have a lot more roses, but you guys will just have to keep watching my videos to find them out, because I don't think I'm gonna shut up about this anytime soon. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video and you wanna go to Burning Man, you know, comment why you wanna go to Burning Man. If you've been to Burning Man, comment your roses below. And you know, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. With Burning Man, for me, the roses never end, but this video has to, so please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.